They'll run this play from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Ford. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinal! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. To the air, it's Barnett. He's going to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Knights will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Watson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
To the air, it's Barnett. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Knights moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCF! The extra point here would tie the game.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Warren. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball, they take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella.
Makes a grab and room to run. Discards him with the stiff arm. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Could be an alley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the middle. That's caught, it's Thomas. There he goes! Inside the 10, touchdown Knights! Once he got some room, it was over. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on. Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's the 2nd time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football.
Got a little grass. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinal! An impressive aggressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Barnett. Quick completion on the out. There he goes! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Watson. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Warren. He's got him. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Got it in the middle, it's Hall. Gashes the heart of the knee. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. From the red zone, it's Ford. He's going for the goal line. And
himself a day young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive...
Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UCF! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking it, understanding it was coming, and then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense, and if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one, and that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score in every possession.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Freeze! Q! Ready! Slot!
Looking to throw, it's Warren. Here comes the Heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when...
Guys, look at this. You're surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Catches it at the 30. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Great place to start for this offense. Sends it back in motion. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
This is the new wave of offensive thinking, going for it 4th and long from their own 47. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown, Knights! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the grab, it's Hall.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Motion from the wideout. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Now the Cardinals decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now the play fake. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Warren. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on. The 30. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Warren. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Hall. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The run inside. It's Ford. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Off the play fake on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play but just couldn't find anybody open.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Third and 6 yards to go. He might want another play. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. They'll go with Watson. I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Wants to throw. It's Warren. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Stanford looking to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The Knights come to the line after the big connection and going back to work.
Move.
Running inside, it's Watson. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Bringing the heat. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back to back to back, almost throws a pick.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Makes the catch. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Dropping back, it's Warren. Moving out to the right. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab in their space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Ford. There he goes! They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
He's got his man. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with the quarterback and the receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
Here's a give to Watson. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up fourth and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Offense working from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he never had a chance.
And that's frustrating for an offense, man, because you got great field position set up. You want to be aggressive. You want to take advantage of it. But in order to do that, the offensive line has to do their job. You've got to give your QB time. They don't do it. And back-to-back plays, they're going the completely wrong direction.
We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw, it's Warren. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the benefit.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll run play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Breaks the tackle. And he's dragged down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Complete to the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Looking for a man. It's Warren. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Booster, booster! Rock, rock, rock! It's just me and you. Go, go!
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Knights! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And he couldn't save the down or the yardage after the intentional grounding call. It'll be second and long. Back to throw, it's Warren. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ford. Knocked off his feet.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
He'll throw on third down. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over.
Booster. Bubba.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Oh, they're after him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He's looking downfield to throw. Here's the pressure. Makes a connection. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete, he was going for the touchdown. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this